Alright, welcome back everyone. Time for another replay review. This is a game I played versus Jovian Bro. So Jovian Bro has been on the channel before, and he has leveled up quite a bit since then, 635. So well done to him. Hopefully that replay review was what did it. I don't want to take full credit though. I'm sure he's improved as a player as well. But here we have two corpse, Mining Guild, and Phobolog, and when you look at the hand, you can see that there is some titanium production, so your first instinct might be, ooh, Phobolog, but Mining Guild just tends to be better on this map because the mineral production allows you to scale incredibly efficiently, and the two building tags helps with getting builder, which is very nice as well. Looking at the hand, I have card draw as well, and Mining Guild loves card draw. And mine as well. Mine isn't the best card for Mining Guild, but with early steel with no other use, it's completely fine to play. More steel just means easier miner funds in the future. The rest of the hand, kind of mediocre, but one thing I thought was really interesting when I was looking at this hand is this card, Space Mirrors. So I've talked about it before, but Mining Guild is very power hungry. And I have a card here, Fuel Factory, which needs power. Now, Fuel Factory is not an amazing card. The power production cost really hurts it. But I think in this situation, with Space Mirrors in hand, it's worth doing. And I think Space Mirrors is going to be good because I don't have any energy, and having a renewable way of just getting 7 energy can be pretty good if I think I'm going to use it a lot early. So if I find power in a later draft, I'm obviously punished because then Space Mirrors isn't really that good, but I'm going to try it in this situation here. And then I think you always take the card draw, always take the media group, Fuel Factory, and bushes. And I think if I keep these cards, then I can afford to Space Mirrors and Fuel Factory Gen 1. So let's see what happens here. And opponent is Credicore. Alright, got our work cut out for us. He opens with Subrez on 2 cards. Pretty good. And then Earth Office. Alright, so reasonable start there. And we play the Space Mirrors. Let's go. He plays Titanium Mine and Acquired Company. That's discounted by Earth Office. So pretty good production start for Jovian Bro. Not too bad of a production start for us, though, because we have our Fuel Factory and we're roughly even with him. He's done and we're done. Alright, NRA Gen 2 here looks pretty good. We need to find the plant tags. Algae's there. Maybe Algae comes back. Asteroid Mining's pretty good for him here in Gen 2's Credicore. So I think there's a world where we could do nitrogen-rich asteroid and then we get Algae back. These cards aren't very good overall. I think Import of Advanced GHG is worth taking though with Media Group. And he has Earth Office as well, so I think you want to avoid giving him some synergies in that regard. And Algae does come back, sweet. With bushes, I think there is an argument to take Import of Advanced GHG. If I buy 3 though, that takes me to 14. And if I go to 14, then I have titanium as well. Then I could media group and import, which is okay. But then it means I'm going to miss out on the business network and drawing there, which is a little bit of a downside. So I think if I buy import, I should skip the draw for now. But if I don't buy import, I should play the draw. And the draw can help me find plant tags, so it's close. I do buy it, and then I made a mistake though, and I played Business Network. I did not accurately count the cost. So I think this was a pretty big mistake, in all honesty. I'm not happy with this play. I find advanced alloys though, so always correct. But what I think Business Network was fine. I just should have skipped the import of advanced GHG. But yeah, we definitely buy advanced alloys when we are Mining Guild. And he plays the asteroid mining, so he is going a Jovian strategy, it looks like, as the name would imply. Ooh, okay. So these are really good. And I think you gotta take the natural preserve. You're a little sad giving Credit Core standard tech because Credit Core standard tech can be kind of dangerous. But he's a Credit Core that's going Jovians, not really going Heat. And so in that context, standard tech isn't that dangerous. And if he takes that, that means I get investment loan with Media Group. Like that's really good. So I think you gotta take the natural preserve here. And then this one's a little bit of a toughie. Sponsors, he has a discount on Earth Office, but Escarpment could get really annoying. I could hit him with it even. Advanced Alloys, I'd hate to lose some alloyed steel. I think with Earth Office though, I should still take sponsors, but I do take sponsors. Then you gotta take the investment loan. It's so good. Yeah, I think you buy 3 here. And I get sabotage for 7. That's so painful. But I don't think I should let that hamper my development here. I should just do the natural preserve, the advanced alloys into natural preserve up here on the titanium implant, because the titanium is going to help me play other things. And now with this increased production, I am better equipped for the future. So here's a question on what you're supposed to do. When you don't have the cash to draw a card, should you still draw a card? Yes, you should. And the reason for that is because it is information that is exclusive to you, then that has value. So if I look at a card, I know that card is not in the deck anymore, that still has value. If I see a Jovian Molts that my opponent, is going Jovians, then I know that the Jovian threat isn't that strong. It's unfortunate when it's a really good card for you. Like if I find AI Central here, I'm going to be very sad. But, you just have to kind of shrug your shoulders and say it's just as likely it's Micro Mills, and I'm happy it's not there. I think I saw Micro Mills this game, but you get the picture. So I do draw the card, and it is Giant Ice Asteroid. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. That would have been a really nice card to have. But I have to discard it. So, wah wah. Goes to show how that compounding mistake is punishing me. Obviously, the sabotage by Jovian Bro was really painful this generation. But I bought this import of Advanced GHG because of the media, but then I couldn't afford to play it with the business network. And so this has now prevented me from buying Giant Ice Asteroid. And I still haven't played it. So this was a huge mistake. And it was, I should have done a better job of calculating my cash and not getting baited into buying a card I'm not going to play, especially Heat Production. You need to play Heat Production sooner. But, oh well, on we go. Yeah, these are also pretty insane cards. I think you gotta take the Cupola City, but Large Convoy is really good for him too. And Large Convoy is good for us too. It's really close. I think I still lean Cupola City as Mining Guild, but Large Convoy is kind of scary to pass the Credit Core with 3 Titanium Prod. Protected Valley? Yes, please. That's a plant tag for NRA, which makes it really good. It's paid for in steel, which is really good. It can go down here with the Titanium, which is really good. Or it can go over here next to the Cupola City. Remember, one of the keys that I like to do when playing the game is to establish presence in all the good areas. So that means like cities here, tiles here. If you can get efficient tiles here as well. Just try and get as much on the board as you can. Fusion power is a little interesting, but I'm still lacking the power, so it's not playable. Still better than Worms though. But I think I don't buy it just because I am slightly cash tight right now. Also the sponsors that hasn't been played yet, like sloppy. I blame the sabotage on the sponsors though. But the good news in this situation is I have a bunch of alloyed minerals, so my production is still fine. And but I don't have power, you say? Oh, our friend Space Mirrors here is going to help out with that. But as always, first you draw, because you want to see what new information you get. Mining area. Get in here, mining area. Oh, it's better to be lucky than good. Now we can just Protected Valley down here on the Titanium. I want to do that so he can't put an ocean down there and block this move. It's much more unbelievable that he would block off this tile than he would block off this ocean. And he just passes. He's got nothing to do. We'd love to see that. So, gotta sell a card to play the mining area. So, buy imported advanced GHG. You ruined everything, but at least you were good for getting rid of. So, insane production now. And Electrocat with, what's this? More power needs, but we're okay because we have space mirrors. Lightning Harvest would be pretty good. Honestly, AMC when I'm alloyed is pretty interesting. And he was kind of going Jove, so I kind of like denying a Jove from him. Protected Habs is a little sad to lose, but Giant Ice Asteroid's out of the deck. I know that. My opponent doesn't. I don't know. Release, Cloud Seeding, it's all kind of whatever. Also, look at the money difference right now because he's just been saving up the cash. 64 to 24, but the alloyed minerals are going to pay off. You got to believe. I take two. I think, honestly, the AMC is me memeing a little bit here. I'm having too much fun with minerals. I think since my cash is so tight and I have so many minerals, I should not be dumping 13 cash into hitting my opponent. But, what can I say? Sometimes I just like to meme. And he does play standard tech and plays protected Habs. Interesting. So I assume this means he's looking to start putting some greeneries along the board and getting some plants for a possible conversion. It's a little weird though. Well, so he has protected Habs, so Ants is definitely not it. And I'm just going to pass because I need power here. So standard project Aquifer. Interesting. I don't know what the point of that is, but alright, Space Mirrors, you're coming in clutch. It's Electrocat time. Now I can start turning some of my minerals, or plants I suppose, into money, which is really nice because my money is very low right now. Alright, large convoy. So he did the ocean to get the plants. Large convoy for 7 plants would get a conversion. I don't like that because you already played the protected Habs. So why not large convoy first and see what you find, then SP the ocean and convert if you don't find anything better. But since protected Habs is down already, I think this was the wrong order on my opponent's part here. But I'm happy to see oceans. It means algae's getting closer. So large convoy gets some of the plants he needs for a conversion. So looking pretty good there. I decided to just sell my plant just because I have alloyed steel and I want to use stuff on Cupola, so I think it makes sense. And I play the Asteroid Mining Consortium. Sponsor's still not played in my hand. Again, this was such a lazy game on my part. Again, I try and blame the sabotage, but just so you guys know, this is not how you should play this game. If you buy a production card, especially one as mediocre as Sponsors, it should not sit in your hand for 3 generations. Like, ugh. I'm a little embarrassed to show this replay because that's so bad, but the Space Mirrors start was really cool, and it's fun to see Mining Guild get alloys and kind of go ham. He does Molehole area. That's fine. It's Gen 5, which is right on the edge of where I would no longer want to do it, but I do like that he went ahead and established a greenery right here in the center, so wherever he puts Molehole area does not lock him into a bad section of the map. He does over here on steel. My thought is probably to block off Mining Guild just so I can't get more production from there, which I think is reasonable enough. But I'm done, so let's see what we got. Energy tapping could be annoying, but he doesn't have energy. I can play around the energy tapping since I know it exists, and I have space mirrors for energy. Plantation is a plant tag for NRA, and I have 2 science tags, so I think you have to take Plantation to keep working towards your power card. Oh, dude, MedLab? Oh, MedLab, get in here. So good. Energy tapping is the pick over windmills in this situation. That way I don't have to play around the power anymore. But I mean, I could keep it, but I'm also I'm space mirrored pill. Like just just keep doing the space mirrors until I find some more efficient power than energy tapping. When you have basically infinite steel, I think you should take all sources of steel that are remotely good. With space mirrors, I'll eventually play the Radcam and stuff, but for now I think it's Cupola is the first priority. So space mirrors into Cupola, just go ahead and play it. I don't think I'm going to find much from Business Network, which is going to make it better, and I want to reserve the space so I can try and put Plantation here for some steel prod. Geothermal power? I don't like that. But hey, building industries, that escarpment, I wonder if that's going to hit us. So we sell, and we draw. Okay, so here's one of those moments where you just do a brain fart. I see IO mining, I think I'm mining guild, and I go, Gen 6, too expensive. Dude, you have 48 titanium just sitting around with nothing to use it on right now. What are you doing? And I just move so quick. I played the whole game in 10 minutes, so sometimes I just click without thinking too much. And then as soon as I click no, I go, oh, what have I done? Of course I wanted that. So, oops. Still yet to play that perfect game of Terraforming Mars. He plays Immigrant City, so I am glad I got the Cupola down in a better spot than before he got it down and got some prod from it. And then he does escarpment me. Okay, a little annoying. I guess that's fair for the AMC I played earlier, but I already have more than enough steel. That's alloyed right now, so the escarpment doesn't bother me too much. It does make it harder to fund miner, though. I play the media group and the loan, just to get the money so I can play the plantation. And I still haven't played the sponsors, oh my gosh. Okay, and now immediately bailed out. All of y'all that were screaming at the screen going, Thread, you numbskull. Now, all calculated. I knew I was going to find Ice Asteroid, and I would have 54 mega credits of space events I was going to play this generation. Which, I've got 60 mega credits right there. So if I'd played the IO, it would have delayed my NRA and my Ice Asteroid. So, calculated is what I will say. But, yeah, I still think I should have bought the IO in that position. But, hey, again, better lucky than good sometimes. Trees is kind of interesting, but temperature's at -30 here in Gen 7, and I have alloyed minerals with media groups, so I think you still take the mineral deposit here. And then Underground City too. I think I'll find power at some point. Like, all right, come on, get on in here. Urbanized area is a little cute too, honestly, but I think I can avoid that. I don't think it's quite good enough here. Alright, we get our first temperature increase, and lava flows is another one. Alright, we're moving along the heat track. Nothing needs to be claimed right now. He's still far from builder and doesn't have enough money. Gardner he's still far away from. Mary's still far away from, so no need to worry about milestones right now. So go ahead and draw the card. Create dam. Dude, sometimes this game is too easy. Sometimes it just wants you to get everything you want at the right time. So yeah, I'll take the Great Dam. So Space Mirrors, you did great, man. It was 1, 2, 3 times I got to use you, so you paid for yourself. Rest in peace, you brave power tag. Hired Raiders, taking my money. I think that's a little interesting. It implies he doesn't have a building tag, because otherwise you definitely want to take the alloyed steel. You took 3 money from me instead of 6. That feels interesting to me. But okay, means no pressure on builder from my perspective. So now we Ice Asteroid. I just go ahead and overpay a little bit to make sure I can pay for everything. Just set up a nice 6 pocket here. Hope he doesn't have Industrial Center or a land claim, because that would be really annoying. But, gotta just do what I gotta do. Play the algae. That's my 3rd plant tag. He passes. Alright, so we are so in. This is so good. Alright, NRA. Boom. Mineral deposit. Boom. With the Ice Asteroid, I now have the ocean set up so I can do Great Dam. Boom. Now I can do the Underground City. Boom. I've now secured the best spots to have cities, and I have an insane amount of alloyed steel. Like, let's go. Med Lab is coming up soon, but I want to pay for it with steel. Uh, hey, sponsors, you're finally on the team. It only took you like 4 generations for me to accept your sponsorship. But yeah, we're back in it. But I'm kind of out of cards. I need to find some card draw here. Greenhouses seems like the obvious pick from this pack because again, temperature is really lagging. And being mining guild, I'm incentivized to get as many cities as I can with this amount of steel prod. So greenhouses could really be good this game. Okay, there's that land claim I talked about. No way. You are not taking one of these 6 pockets with that. I'm a little surprised that he passed that, but I don't know what the other card was there. A little tempting with the security fleet, but still take the Lycan. I mean, could try and play around him having insects or eco zone, but I don't think it's good enough at this stage of the game. I think you just buy these 2 cards. He has 1 greenery. He could certainly do an SP greenery convert, but I'm under no tempo pressure on Gardener. With this conversion, I have Gardener tempo set up, so I am just going to have the tempo, but I don't need to do any action. Lycan, like, I'm liking it. It's a little better than adapted Lycan, but it's not that much better. But I kind of go, my hand's a little empty. Okay, I'll take it. To me, this is more of a display of bias than anything. If I'm willing to buy adapted Lycan, is 2 mega credits really at this stage enough for me not to have bought adapted Lycan as well? I think that's just some bias showing. I think I probably should have considered adapted Lycan as well, and with Lycan and just gotten some plant prod. I'm fairly rich and it's a fairly empty hand. So that's some bias I'm going to have to work on, I think. He funds Thermalist, Wise Award, since that's basically the only one he can fund. I don't care. At this point, I'm up by 10 points. I have insane production. I have beautifully placed cities. At this point, I'm pretty sure I'm just winning the game. Especially with plays like Bride Committee, that's not going to do too much for you, Gen 8. Go ahead and sell the steel. At this point, I have more steel than I have targets, so definitely don't want to touch the plants anymore. SP Ocean. I guess that means kelp farming? But he doesn't have the money for kelp farming, so I guess it's just a conversion. I don't like that. If you don't know where kelp farming is, in that position you should just consider like an SP greenery. I get why he might not have, is because it kind of sets up the O2 bonus for me. But I think it's one of those things that if you're credit core and you're doing standard projects, you really want them to be either city or greenery because of your corpse ability. So I really am not a fan of just SP Ocean, though I do get it. He's getting better rebates for that tile, but it's also giving me better rebates. So with that double-edged sword, I'm not sure I like it. I think I'd have done a greenery in his shoes. Yeah, so speaking of SP greeneries, remember how I said I'm pretty confident I'm winning right now? So yeah, I've already claimed my milestones and I still have like 30 plus cash. I'm just going to take the mirror too while I'm at it. So I just did the milestone sweep, and at this point he was like, uh-oh, I think I'm dead. Yeah, you might be. Optimal arrow breaking though, that's a good card. I go ahead and play the Med Lab. Yeah, I'll take 6 production for essentially free and a science tag. And he's done. That's a little weird to me as well. You're doing that and then just passing. Do you have like a Deimos or a giant ice asteroid and you're just doing that for tempo and more plants? Or are you just playing it in hopes of finding one? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But go ahead and play the land claim, just to neuter his access over to these oceans. And I bought the Lycan, I'll go ahead and play it. Dude, restricted area is so good. What was I needing? Cards? What does this give me? Cards. Like, give me that restricted area. And then Ganymede Colony. Oh, you little scamp. You're mocking me for skipping the IO stupidly. But I got 7 alloyed titanium and I got no targets, so yeah, sure. It's 2 points. Um, Black Polar Dust, just he funded Thermalist. Take away some of the Thermalist stuff. I don't think I'm going to fight it, though. I'm SPing cities to claim milestones. I'm pretty sure I'm winning, so there's no point in trying to be funny messing with Thermalist stuff. Just take the 2 cards that stick to the game plan and move forward. And it is the Deimos down. My plants! Oh no. Nothing that could be done about it, though. And Lunar Beam. So he is securing the Thermalist, but I don't... If he needs the power for something, then it's fine. He does have 13 steel lying around, so I'm going to say I suspect he needs the power. But otherwise, Lunar Beam is just kind of worse than just SP Asteroid at this stage of the game in Gen 9. But if he needs power, I think it's fine. Alright, so I draw Underground Debts. Okay, I'm not that memey. Restricted area. So, pop quiz class, where would you put restricted area in this instance? Obviously, I'm mining guild. I can go and I can put it on the steel, and that's okay, but I already have more steel than I can spend at this point. So I think there's only 2 real answers, and the answer would either be on the card or on 2 plants. And I choose the 2 plants because I see an idea. Because the oxygen bonus is kind of up for grabs here. And with the 2 plants, I can make a move. So let's see how this works out. So he raises heat and viruses me. Okay, never mind about the move. I guess I should have done the card. But at least I neutered his city a little bit with putting the restricted area right there. Alright, I draw my card. AAA. Maybe playable. I'd rather not, though. Just sell steel with the Electrocat. He plays the grass. And I'm going to use my space mirrors for the Radchem. Again, I got more steel than I know what to do with, so 7 for 2 points and 2 prods seems fine to me. What's that? Game state change? Counter async? Well, that's never happened before. Huh. Tardigrades. Okay, he's kind of desperate if he's playing tardigrades. So again, I'm pretty sure I've won the game at this point. But I think I can still do what I was planning on doing. I can play Ganymede with my titanium. Then I can, with the 5 cities now, play greenhouses and get a bunch of plants. Now I have the 23 cash here. I can SP a greenery for 2 plants. And now it sets me up to have 14 plants to open, so now I can convert on 2 plants and convert for 6 cash back and take the oxygen bonus. So I thought that was a really cool line. I was proud to find that one. It would have been a lot easier if I hadn't been virused, but you know, oh my gosh, it's happening. You guys see what I see? I see a Martian Rails with 4 cities on the board when I have infinite steel. So I still think local heat trapping is the better card, but I'm like, oh, but Martian Rails, and I go, no, don't meme too hard. Take the local heat trapping. There's a very good chance it comes back. And, okay, I love this draft. Commercial district, obviously insane for both of us, but I need cards. I got 2 cards in hand, so I think you gotta take the business contacts here. And it comes back. And I'm like, yes, this is the game. I'm going to play these Martian Rails, and they're going to earn me some money. Buy 2. I don't think I'm ever playing the local heat trapping, because I have no heat. I think I probably should have bought CEOs. I think there's a high enough chance I find some animal during the stage of this game that it's worth the 1 mega credit of speculation. So this was an inaccuracy as well. So go ahead and do the convert line so I get the oxygen bonus, and I make sure he doesn't take a really good spot with the commercial district. Lagrange. Drawing. Maybe he's going to find AI and get back into the game a little bit. Okay, Convoy from Europa. That's perfectly fine. More card draw. I got more titanium that I know what to do with here. But let's see what we get. Archie. Archie is too late. Can't play that. Alright, he does look like he's going for some science, but it's not AI, it's gene repair. Interesting. I guess this is suggesting mass converter, quantum, antigrav. We'll have to see. But anyway, he's making the play on science. Scientist is no longer a safe fund. Come on, business contacts. Okay, I'm happy to see Olympus, though it's a little less good seeing all that science played. But I think you take Olympus and Noctis, since again I've got more steel than I know what to do with here. Might as well turn it into points. Alright, Convoy from Europa, you got something good for me? Strip mine? Biomass combustors? Dude, what a draw. What a draw. An alloyed strip mine with 30 steel just sitting around? Oh, that's going to be fun. But I don't think I should rush into it just yet. Yeah, there's the commercial district. It's really good. I hated giving it to him, but I think business contacts did prove to be better here. Alright, go ahead and biomass him. Yep, you lose that one plant. And now with the 2 energy, I could play the strip mine, but I'm not going to. First, I do SP Asteroid just to turn on bushes. This card's good enough. It's worth paying an extra 4 just to get it on here. Plus, I kind of want to push the end of the game anyway, since I'm up 21 points. But no, I'm not doing strip mine. I need the power for the rails here. That's the key. Here, I take methane from Titan, I think, because I got titanium with not any real dump. Obviously, Eos is very good too. Fuel generator is not bad. Almost the energy saving I would take. But I think methane just because I don't have a titanium dump. Then, I mean, these cards don't matter so much. Corporate is probably the right pick since he has copious amounts of steel and energy, but Space Station's also fine. Yeah, like it is a titanium dump, but eh. I take fueled, I think, here. I don't think I quite need the 15 for the energy here, because I already have enough. I have enough that I'm about to meme with strip mine, I think. So I just take the 3 cards that have points on them. I think corporate's not really worth it when I already have 3 cities that need to be filled up. And he is holding his heat for the Thermalist, which it kind of makes sense, but I don't feel like he's out-engineering me at this point. So that's just one of those reasons why I think people kind of overplay the Thermalist. Yes, you should hold the heat so you don't lose it. But you should keep taking the heat because it's still points and income. And it's only if they start getting close that you would then want to hold your heat. But, alright. We'll see how it goes for him. Robo Workforce on the commercial district. It does make it like a banker fund more difficult, which, okay. But losing a power and just getting 4 mega credits isn't really the best. It means he has to have a payoff. So at this point, it has to be either mass converter or antigrav. So we'll see. I just go ahead and convert. Power plant. Okay, more power, I guess. Heat trappers, more power. So I could try and meme and play heat trappers to make Thermalist more awkward, but it ain't gonna be awkward. Just don't take the minus point. He does SP City. I mean, it makes enough sense in his position. Mass converter. Alright. So that's one of the payoffs. Dude, the game is trying to say, you should have taken the IO. You should have taken the IO. Oh, fine, I'll take this one. And then he plays the Eos for a conversion. Fine. He didn't get an animal value from it, so Eos is pretty mediocre, but he has so much steel lying around that I think it's still fine. And he does it between his cities. But you know what that city does? It gives me 1 more income for the rails, baby. Oh, man. Martian rails are already +2 cash, and it's only going to get sweeter. I just know it. Nitro Moss, too late in the game. Unless you have insects, it is not worth playing Nitro Moss in Gen 11. It's just not going to do anything. Alright, we're strip mining. Might as well have some fun here. We have cheap power, so might as well just get even more production so that I can get the titanium. It's basically plus 6 production because I need the titanium. The steel doesn't count because I have infinite steel. Yeah, go ahead and play the space station. Discount some of my stuff here. Might as well go ahead and get a little bit of heat and plants coming in as well to help in the oxygen track. The 2 plants gets me 15, so convert, and I'm good to go. I go ahead and fund landlord. I'm kind of crushing it, so might as well. The rest of it's starting to look a little tight, so no chance in letting him get a efficient award, though it doesn't matter being up 30 points, to be quite honest. Earth Catapult? Well, that's the best card here, but honestly, this Magnetizer is free for him, and he's got 8 power. So at first I'm like Earth Cat, and then I'm like, actually, forget it, I'm taking the Magnetizer. That seems like the better card to here. If he plays the Earth Cat, I don't see how he's doing anything. He's got 5 cards in his hand. Like, whatever. And then TG. Dude, the IO is just mocking me. I'll take the TG. Rad Suits, yeah. Bad Suits is not getting played, I don't think. So I just take the TG. As good as Magnetizer is for him, it's not good for me. And let's see if I can play all this. So convert and convert. Oxygen is done. Love to see it. Heather, okay. Can't complain about Heather. Alright, he plays research, so definitely looking like he's about to do anti-grav here. And I get designed, he's useless. Indentured workers, that could be good. It's basically extra 8 cash. He plays the Earth Cat, and then plays the anti-grav. So, a little bit of an order situation. If you had the Earth Cat, you should have played that before the research. But, alright, he has -4 to all cards now, but it doesn't matter. And at this point, Jovian Bro said, okay, I played the anti-grab, I've had in my hand for the entire game. I'm done. I'm going to end the game now. I said, okay. I agree, I think it is lost for you. And then the rails gets me another 5 cash. So it is +7. So, yeah, take that, all you haters. Use case for Martian Rails has appeared. +7 cash. Better than indentured workers and investment loan in this situation, basically, because they didn't come with negative modifiers. Space elevator is pretty good for him. Nice. Yeah, it's real nice. We just go ahead and play the Olympus, overpaying because we can. And he's taking his heat. He's saying he's done. Which, fair enough, but I'm just going to sell off because ever the professional. Now I will SP twice to get the ocean bonus. And he takes his heat, and that's pretty much it for him. I'm going to go ahead and do the indentured workers to play water import. And water import I can now use to pump the last ocean, which is real nice. He plays the fish? Aw, I thought you were giving up. That's fine. Fish is a good last card to play for him. Go ahead and take the asteroids. Just make sure I can end before anything else. He does media archives and plays interstellar colony ship, so that's another nice point dump. So not too bad, but I mean it's just not enough. The mining guild alloys is just a terror to play against. So I mean he's done well to keep it this close, to be quite honest. Go ahead and pump the ocean and raise the heat with another standard project asteroid. And look at that, perfect cash to sell 3 and play the TG. Man, pretty good TG. So yeah, that was all 3 of the other Jovian molts outside of the IO, which I really should have bought, but I am going to say it was planned because the Ice Asteroid and NRA. So I get a conversion, he gets a conversion, and the game ends. So milestone sweep, 1 award each, but alloyed minerals is just too strong. So 113 to 75. So well played to my opponent. I don't think there was much anyone could do when I have that set up. Special shout outs to the Space Mirrors. I think this thing actually was very good pick on my part, and I was rewarded for doing so. I didn't necessarily play some of the best cards with it, but Mining Guild being power starved, this helped alleviate some of that power. Uh, Definitely in the future, if you have 48 titanium doing nothing, buy IO mining. That was really dumb of me. Um, and aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed just seeing a crazy engine game where I just got to play everything I wanted and do dumb stuff like SP City Mirror. If you guys have anything that you'd like for me to review, any close or interesting games, feel free to send them my way. Um, I still plan on reviewing one game with Anthracite here this week, so hopefully that'll be up next week and get another uh, close, high level game for you guys to enjoy. But with that, I'll catch you guys next time.